Every life is longing for green power. Here comes StarTime Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTime Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTime Solar Power System, power your life.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotel is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803-440-4358, 034-206-855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Every life is longing for green power. Here comes StarTime Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTime Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTime Solar Power System, power your life.
On the news tonight, House Committee on Health Institutions backs Ondo government on new specialist hospital. Ondo law enforcement officers undergo training on human rights and security. Plus, House of Representatives drops bill on compulsory voting. Good evening and thanks for joining us on Nta Akure News at 7. I am Olufemi Dairo. Now the news. In a bid to strengthen security and promote respect for human rights, law enforcement officers in Ondo State have undergone a capacity building workshop focused on law enforcement and respect for human dignity. The training is designed to equip officers with the necessary skills to effectively tackle security challenges while upholding public trust and promoting the rights of citizens. The workshop held in Akure was at the instance of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC). The details will come your way in our subsequent bulletin. In line with the renewed hope agenda of building a bold and better health system that Nigerians will benefit from, the House Committee on Health Institutions is in Ondo State for oversight on the Federal University of Technology Teaching Hospital Akure and the Federal Medical Center Owo. The committee, led by the chairman Patrick Umo, paid a courtesy visit to the executive governor of Ondo State, Lucky Ayedatiwa, to seek collaboration towards a successful and swift takeoff of the hospital. Paul Mokago reports.
Seamless health delivery system from the primary to the tertiary level is of interest to the federal government. This informs its partnership with state governments to ensure the people have unhindered access to quality health delivery services across the country. The House Committee on Health Institution visit provided a platform for Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa to highlight and exchange views, particularly efforts by the state government on the establishment of a federal teaching hospital in Akure. Seeding a specialist hospital for the smooth takeoff of the project, the governor stated, was not only to support but to identify with it from the very onset.
For you to come to have this oversight, for them to perform even better, because oversight, like I know, is not witch hunting, is to look at the procedure, the work, the processes, the challenges the institution is facing, and how they can best support the institution to perform better.
The House Committee Chairman, Patrick Umo, while appreciating the Ondo State government for its achievements in the health sector, emphasized the need for collaboration to bring about the desired changes and upgrades envisaged by the federal government.
The governor has been very disposed to partnering with the federal government in ensuring that the president's vision for Nigeria is realized.
The committee is expected to interface with relevant health professionals and stakeholders in course of the visit. In Akure, Paul Mukago, NTA News.
Speaker of the House of Representatives Abbas Tajuddin has withdrawn the compulsory voting bill which he co-sponsored with Representative Daniel Ashama from Plateau State. The proposed legislation to amend the Electoral Act 2022 to make voting mandatory for all eligible Nigerians had passed second reading on the floor of the House, generating debate and public reactions. Speaker Tajuddin, in a statement, however, says the decision to withdraw the bill follows extensive consultations with a broad spectrum of stakeholders, as well as respect for individual freedoms and public sentiments. He notes that the bill was introduced with the best of intentions to promote civic engagement and higher voter turnout, but also acknowledges that lawmaking is ultimately about the people it serves and their rights. Rather than compel civic participation, the Speaker says he is committed to exploring innovative approaches to make voting more attractive and accessible to all Nigerians, as the withdrawal of the bill will allow time for further dialogue. Minister of Housing and Urban Development Ahmed Musa Dagiwa has reiterated that in 2 years under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, Nigeria's housing sector has seen significant strides. He said particularly through the Renewed Hope program, the federal government flagship initiative aims on tackling the nation's staggering housing deficit by delivering 50,000 affordable housing units across major cities like Abuja, Lagos, Kano as pilots. Lydia Sampson reports.
Nigeria noted is part of a broader strategy that includes the Renewed Hope social housing program targeting low-income earners and vulnerable groups, with plans to build 77,400 homes nationwide, including 100 units in each of the 774 local government areas. Ahmed Musa Dagiwa emphasized the significance of job creation, with over 250,000 jobs generated across the value chain of ongoing projects.
It is aimed to deliver 77,400 housing units at 100 housing units in each of the 774 local government areas of the country. This is what the Renewed Hope program is all about: to deliver cities, to deliver estates, and to deliver social housing to Nigerians.
Determined to ensure equal opportunity, government involvement of private sector public partnership made more viable is driving the process.
What people's needs are and not put everybody in the bucket and expect that they would all fit. And through this collaboration, we've now seen that, okay, if the ministry provides land access, we can reduce the cost of houses by, say, 10-15%.
Okay.
If we have additional, government-owned enterprise funding, we can reduce it again by another 15%. So that kind of collaboration is how we get to affordable housing, not when both parties are talking from different perspective.
The guest reveals how the initiative also ensures accessibility, allowing buyers to pay a third of their monthly income, making home ownership feasible even for those earning as low as 30,000 monthly. They call for sustained increased allocation for housing, stressing that it is often returned to government coffers upon completion and disposal of houses to buyers. Equipped with essential facilities, these estates, almost completed, the guests acknowledge reflect President Tinubu's commitment to inclusive development and economic growth through affordable housing. In Abuja, Lydia Samson, NTA News.
You are watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us.
Brand new from Airtel.
I'm living in my lane, happy every day. Things are not the same, oh no. Now I chop from a buffet, unlimited buffet. Why I not deaf yet? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean no feet fish, skyway no get limits. I have all I need. Data unlimited.
To enjoy unlimited data on your devices, visit airtel.com.ng/HBB.
Data unlimited.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Children, let's celebrate. It's 2025 National Children's Day. Oh yes, the government of Ondo State, led by their excellencies, the Executive Governor of Ondo State, Dr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, his deputy, Dr. Olayide Adelami, is making this year's celebration different in schools competition in 3 categories: cultural display, march pass, and oratory skill on the theme Stand Up, Speak Up, Building a Bullying-Free Generation. The winners will get the Lucky Star prizes of 500,000 naira each, runners-up of 200,000 naira each, while the third position of 100,000 naira each, and other side attractions like the Kids Corn CEO, Mrs. Fumi Bankole, will be giving the first 50 schools to arrive early a chance to get a raffle ticket to win a bicycle. The third Ondo State Children's Parliament will also be inaugurated same day. This event takes place on Tuesday, 27th of May 2025 at Ganifa Oyimi Freedom Square, Igbato Road, Akure at 10 in the morning. Indeed, it's a new dawn in Ondo State. Come, let's celebrate with our children. Dr. Shimbose Del Samayi, Special Advisor on Women Affairs, announcer.
Glad to have you back. Now, next is business news with Adedoyin Adefila.
Nigeria's fulfillment of foreign trade transactions through letters of credit rose by 3.68% year-on-year to $267.96 million in the first 4 months of 2025, up from $258.46 million in the corresponding period of 2024. This was disclosed by the Central Bank of Nigeria in its international payment data published on the website. A letter of credit is a written commitment issued by a bank on behalf of an importer guaranteeing payment to an exporter once shipment and proper documentation are confirmed. It is commonly used in the importation of visible goods. It is a written undertaking given by a bank at the request of its customer, in which the bank promises in writing to pay the exporter a certain sum within a certain time frame in return for goods, as long as the customer provides the bank with the paperwork. Also, the Securities and Exchange Commission has stated that listed companies on the Nigerian exchange declared a total dividend of 1.1 trillion naira for shareholders in 2024. The Director General of SEC, Emomotimi Agama, disclosed this at the first quarter Capital Market Committee meeting held recently in Lagos. Agama noted that 1 trillion naira of the total dividend declared had already been paid to shareholders, reflecting improved investor confidence and returns. He added that between January and December 2024, the Commission approved new issues valued at 3.68 trillion naira. This includes 59.82 billion naira from fixed income issuances and 3.62 trillion naira from equities, indicating strong investor appetite for the equity segment. And that's all on business news. Adedoyin Adefila, NTA News.
And on sports updates, let's join John Omoyewu.
Team Delta continues to lead the medal standing at the ongoing National Sports Festival known as the Gateway Games 2024 with a total of 153 medals, including 65 gold, 33 silver and 55 bronze medals, placing them ahead of their rivals. Bayelsa State are placed second with 43 gold, 30 silver and 27 bronze medals, while the host state Ogun are third and Rivers hosts the fourth spot. Meanwhile, 10 home-based Super Eagles players and their officials arrived London Monday for the Unity Cup Invitational Tournament. The Super Eagles will compete against their rivals, the Black Stars of Ghana, in their opening match at the G-Tech Community Stadium in Brentford on Wednesday. Other participating teams include the Reggae Boys from Jamaica and the Soca Warriors from Trinidad and Tobago. The Unity City, an Afro-Caribbean international football tournament, is making a comeback after being last held in 2004 following a 21-year break. Elsewhere, the president of the Nigeria Weightlifting Federation, Abdul Ibrahim, has been elected as the chairman of the Gender Equity Commission of the International Weightlifting Federation during the Electoral Congress in Saudi Arabia held on Sunday. Ibrahim secured 122 votes, placing first among the first elected officials representing different countries on the commission. And finally, defending champion Iga Swiatek defeated Rebecca Szwankova of Slovakia 6-3, 6-3 on Monday, advancing to the second round of the French Open as she begins a pursuit of her historical fourth consecutive women's title. With sports update, Omoyeme Unobo, NTA News.
It was a vibrant display of cultural heritage and tradition at the 7-day funeral rites held in honor of late Dr. Aladejana Ogunleye, head of the Oshupa ruling house in Oloja Igbeyin of Akure land. Oluwakemi Ademola reports that the ceremony drew dignitaries, community leaders, and residents who came to pay their final respects. The late traditional leader is survived by 2 wives, including Mrs. Iyabo Ogunleye, a former deputy director of programs at the Nigerian Television Authority. Details will come up in our subsequent bulletin. And that's the size of our bulletin for this evening. Many thanks for being part of it. Good evening.